I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back everyone to a special epilogue edition of Dragons of Starfall. We are rejoining the party, though for this particular session, mini session, we will be dealing with Lady Angelica and Sir Thomas as Lord Cromwell reacts to what has just happened with him being revived from basically a catatonic, uh, death-like state where he was entombed in his own vault and kept prisoner for what the party would later discover to be 4 years. And what damage the false Lord Cromwell has done in that time is untold. But looking at the supposedly real Cromwell's gaunt features and haunted eyes, you can tell that it's already taken a terrible toll on his mental health already. And so seeing Lady Angelica's true tiefling demonic far realm tainted form really sent him into a state of shock and stun that caused him to not be able to really trust the party. And so we pick up with Lady Angelica going to transform back into her human form, and I do believe that you had a specific way that you wanted to go about doing that. So I'm going to shut my mouth now for a while and let you open yours.
Okay, so as Lady Angelica transforms back when she gets to fully human, she'll drop to her knees and like look at her hands and start sobbing hysterically. Sir Thomas will come up and check on her and
Oh,
talk to her.
1 second. I hate to interrupt. I just want to get a little bit of the flavor of when you're sobbing. Is this in that burnt throat voice that she has?
No, she's crying silent, like just body, shoulders moving,
Got it.
no sound because she knows that that's problematic. So she is not talking or making noise. She's like just rocking up and down with her.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. Sir Thomas comes over.
Sir Thomas comes over and is like consoling her and patting her on the back and saying, "It's over now. You have nothing to be afraid of. It's over now." Uh, and he's like, "Just catch your breath. Everything will be okay." And so then Sir Thomas will get up and walk over to Lord Cromwell and say, "Sir Lord Cromwell, I am Sir Thomas. I did not have a chance to properly introduce myself. I am that poor girl, Lady Angelica's sworn protector. She's been through so much. I'm sorry for the shock you must have seen. She'd been cursed by that horrible slod monster to turn her into that disgusting abomination.
Okay, so that was almost equal parts truth and fiction there. Um, so you get to decide. You can roll persuasion to try and get him to sympathize with Lady Angelica. You know, playing off of what you were saying at first about that poor girl's caregiver because she's been cursed. All of that is not entirely untrue. And then, the part about the slot is, of course, not true, which Lady Angelica, controlling Sir Thomas, would know. So, if you want to try and deceive him into believing that the slod was responsible and that's the main message that you want him to get out of it, roll for deception. If the main message that you want him to get out of it is that Lady Angelica should be pitied, then go ahead and roll for persuasion.
I'm going to go with persuasion because I want him to be. Should I roll Sir Thomas or Angelica's?
It would be Angelica's because at this moment you are in full control of him. He's basically a meat suit that you are piloting.
Okay, so I'm going to roll persuasion then.
Yeah, by all means. That's not bad.
I'll take
And
it.
yeah, and although Lord Cromwell is very dubious and untrusting to a large extent still, he does have some understanding of uh, how she must be feeling based off of what he himself is going through right now. And so he looks over to Sir Thomas after studying Lady Angelica for a moment and says, "My good sir, what can I say but that my experience has been very traumatizing? And although I cannot say that I am not without trepidation about what I have seen and witnessed here in front of me, I must fulfill my lordly obligations of hospitality and chivalry. I must be cavalier, and therefore I apologize to your lady and wish to extend whatever help I can in getting us all out of this predicament. I cannot say what has led me to be incarcerated here in my own home, in my own vault. I see that not only is my treasure, still here, but not a whole lot of it has disappeared. This is basically, not a robbery, so whatever purpose this person has in keeping me alive and imprisoned here, I do not know, but clearly we need to work together. And if your lady has been cursed by whatever demonic creature that was that I saw or that I see lying there on the floor, um, oh wait, no, he was summoned, so he disappeared after he left. But Cromwell still did see him for a moment. So yeah, basically, I wish to work with you, and to that extent, uh, I offer to help you find anything of value here in my vault that will aid us in this pursuit.
You are truly a great lord for taking pity on one such as poor Lady Angelica. She is not used to the rough life of an adventurer, and it's been nothing but exhaustion and pain since she joined up with them and trying to help them solve this riddle. Uh, we believe that whoever kidnapped you and imprisoned you is part of some sort of nefarious plan that we've been hunting. Um, and we appreciate your offer of help. I noticed the sword over there. Is that what is the nature of that sword? The rusty one on the floor there.
Well, the rusty one you actually got from the Wyverns.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
But the one on the floor, it was a blade made of red steel that has a large ruby set in the pommel and has a Eye of Thundara like hilt that comes up in a wicked curved design. And when he looks over and sees that the blade is shattered, he says, "Oh my! What foul event occurred that has shattered the vampire blade?"
We
Oops.
can't know. It's something probably in something the abomination did when it had control of this room. We found it like that when we came here.
Oh, I this is terrible. Legend says that the soul of a powerful vampire lord was encased in that sword, causing it to thirst for blood and drink the blood of its victims that were attacked and bled to it. And that is why I kept it sealed away in that case for decades. I don't know if breaking it might have released his spirit, but I pray to the gods that that is not the case. And then he
Sorry about that. I'm getting messages from everywhere. My son just needed me. I missed a little bit of that there because my son started asking me questions.
oh, no problem. So basically, he says that the blade is said to have contained the soul of a powerful vampire lord, and he prays to the gods that his soul or spirit or whatever has not been released back into the world now that the blade has been broken.
Well, at least he wasn't released in this room.
Yeah. Well, shit. Okay.
Somebody else's problem.
Oh,
Well,
well,
back.
yeah, absolutely. Little things like this are just like potential side quests or main plot hooks depending on how much you guys do or don't want to get involved in them. If indeed the vampire soul whatever was released, then that will be happening in the world, but it's as much your problem to deal with as everything else going on in the world, so you can choose to be an active part in it or not, and whatever ends up happening is what ends up happening.
Well,
Now, we'll leave that for the Heroes Wanted people.
Yeah,
yeah. Well,
exactly.
uh, anyway, so it sounds like that we've hit the points we need with Cromwell is not freaked out by Angelica and offering the group aid.
Yes, to catch you up there on what just happened, Sir Thomas convinced Lord Cromwell that Lady Angelica was cursed, and so he has taken pity, wants to help you guys, is offering to find something in the vault, revealed that the vampire blade was broken. That's a bad thing, and you know is willing to talk a little more openly to you guys. So if you have anything, jump right in.
No, I don't really have any questions for him. I think we need to figure out exactly. Oops. I think we need to figure. So I'm gonna ask him. Oh, actually, oh wait, we figured out last time that he's been locked up for like 4 years now, or something
Four
like that.
years.
Yeah, he's been locked up for a while. So this person who is Lord Cromwell, I guess Arn can speak to Lord Cromwell. I guess so. I guess he would say, My lord, I do want to address that this person that has been impersonating you for about 4 years now has been making moves up the ladder here in Waterfell or in Waterrun, excuse me.
Oh, that is quite disconcerting. Can you tell me anything about what he may have been, doing? This is the first I'm hearing that he's been impersonating me. That's quite disturbing. How is he able to convince people that he's me? Surely no mere charlatan with some makeup and a wig could impersonate me so convincingly that my good friend and Lord Maxius would be fooled.
This is no simple wig and makeup. This is some sort of bizarre creature that can appear just as you.
Lord
Uh,
Cromwell, he mirrors your image, Lord Cromwell.
and he is, we believe, he's been convincing merchants and lower tier lords to take up arms and prepare to dispose of Lord Maxius and replace him and make him, the leader of the city.
What? By the gods, no, this cannot be. Lord Maxius is a peacekeeper who came to Waterran in a time of great need when we were, being ravaged by beastmen from the wilds, and without Lord Maxius, Waterran would have been overran, and nothing but the water would be left of us. I would never turn on him. I served faithfully under him and worked my way up through the ranks to be knighted, or not knighted, to be lorded, personally by him. I would never betray him.
Well, we also have reason to believe that whatever this thing was, put you on the outs with Lord Maxius as well, probably as a rallying cry to the other lower lords. It's probably safe to say that you should not just go right to Lord Maxius and talk to him. He believes that he has been told that you are plotting against him.
Oh, I wish I could get my hands on whoever told him that. I'd cuff them right upside the ear.
Lord Cromwell, this might be a far shot, but do you, by any chance, have any idea of how you can convince Lord Maxius that somebody has been impersonating you? Maybe a secret that only you will know, or anything like that?
Hmm. I mean, me and Lord Maxius do indeed share many a secret. Perhaps even that was saying too much. But I suppose, yes, I have something that he might recognize as only I being able to know for sure.
Would you mind sharing it to us so that in case we do get separated or any foul thing may happen to you, that we can still pass on the message so that your friend, Lord Maxius, can solve this problem for us?
Are you okay with David rolling for you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to clear the ownership of Iron so that you can go ahead and roll his persuasion.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm at work, so I don't have my computer with me.
I knew that was the case. I'm so happy that you're able to join us that I want to, make sure that I get you good and included, but unfortunately I do need a persuasion roll for Iron at this point, so.
Yeah, man, go for it, David. Roll a persuasion for me.
You do have 2 points of inspiration. Would you like to use one of them?
You know what? I think now's a good time. I'll use that.
All
Maybe
right.
I'll shine some of my paladininess towards him.
Go ahead and advantage that on up.
I'm rolling persuasion.
Persuasion at advantage.
Yeah, David. Maybe we could figure out some juicy stuff on Maxius here. I wonder if somebody's pretending to be Lord Maxius as well, and that's why some weird shit's going on in water.
Everybody's just pod people.
Basically, because I mean, from what Cromwell's saying, Maxius sounds like a good guy, but we know him not to be that. So
Yeah. So unfortunately, even with advantage, you rolled a 14, and that is one shy of what I placed the DC at in order to get him to spill it. So instead, what he tells you is that worry not, my northern warrior friend. Uh, it is something that Lord Maxius and I will instantly recognize as only the two of us being able to confirm, and therefore, if I tell anyone else, then that would no longer be true.
All right, that makes sense. We'll
Yeah.
leave that information to you then.
Well, thank you so much. Rest now. We should gather our strength and figure out a way out of this vault soon.
Indeed, I feel so tired despite apparently having been resting for a very, very long time. I think I will just rest my head now, but first, please let us search the vault high and low for anything that will aid us in escape or defending ourselves should whatever sent these men come back. And so with that, he opens up the chests, and every area of the vault is now revealed. And then here is where you guys get to make the decision offered to you of you can get two very rare items, which of course are going to be quite powerful and help the party as a whole a lot, but not in quite the same way as the other option, which is everybody can have one uncommon or rare item. And you know what? Just because Arn was able to join us and I'm feeling extra nice today, maybe it's the drugs, but regardless, I am going to change. I have altered the arrangement. Pray I do not alter it further. No. so uh instead, I am going to offer you guys everybody gets one rare item, or everybody gets one uncommon item and two very rare items for the group.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
we'll
I think
take
we're gonna
that
have
to
to
the
discuss
group,
that. Yeah.
yeah, and figure out what we want
All right.
to.
Well,
Okay.
with that, we will draw the curtain on this little mini epilogue session. I want to thank you guys for joining us quick and getting some of these loose threads wrapped up. I want to thank anyone who's still watching all our craziness. And as always, everyone, good gaming.